guys, Howard here with Things We Said Today by the Beatles, an early one from them from the Hard Day's Night album. And I'm just going to run you through the acoustic guitar part, which is mainly John's part, but I'll talk a little bit about what's going on, right? It's not a really consistent rhythm guitar track, and what I mean by that is I'm going to show you what he plays sort of most of the time, right? But I'll talk about some other things that he does. When he starts the tune off, it's almost like he's sort of finding his way with it. Sometimes he stays on the A minor chord. Sometimes you hear his first finger come off, but eventually he just kind of settles into this. And that will be the pattern that I use the most. But let's get to the beginning of the song. He's got those quick rhythmic jabs. What you really hear mostly is the A string, but the chord does come through a little bit. And so that's just down, up, down. And after the third strokes, he goes right into the tune, right into that first verse. He's just doing those quick rhythmic jabs, right? And Harrison's got some other stuff going on, which I'll talk about briefly, but maybe do his part in a different lesson altogether. But if you want to keep strumming, if you're just playing it on solo guitar by yourself, just do this. Let's talk a little bit about those strums, okay? We're moving from A minor to E, and you'll hear him just kind of pop those open strings in between. And sometimes just his first finger comes off. So both ways sounds pretty cool, right? So what I've got is down, down, up, and that's where you open up the strings or just let your first finger off, and then you land the E minor chord. Down, down, up, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then you sit on the A minor, and he does that at the tail end of each one. So playing it nice and slow, it is. So 3 times, and then you sit on the A minor, and again, it's a very loose rhythm track. He's got a lot of little variations in there, subtle things. But for that A minor, you can just play down, down, up, up, down. So we have. So, from out the gate, we have this. So the next section is C major, C7, F major, and B flat major. And you repeat all of that again. Now, a couple of things here. On that part where John's playing, George plays these little jabs. And he does little variations there as well. And that's fun to do. That's just an A minor shape, 5, 5, 5, 7, right across the first 4 strings. Then 3, 5, 4, 5. You can look at that as a G major 6, but really all it is an inverted E minor chord. So he's really playing essentially the same thing that John is. And then also on the second part where that C7 is, George actually plays a C9, and that can be fun to throw in there if you want to, just on the acoustic guitar, because it sounds so great. So that C9 really sounds kind of cool if you want to toss it in there, okay? So then when we go to the bridge, we shift to A major. So that means when you come off of this B section, if you want to call it that, the C to the C7, we go to A major instead, but without that. Okay, so it'll go like this. So on and so forth. So let's talk about that a bit. So this section is a little bit driving, of course. It's an A major chord. They land the chord first. And the strumming I'm using on that is just basically down, 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 up, down, up. And then you stay on the chord and the bridge, so to speak, actually starts. So we've got A major, D, B7, E7. Then you repeat it with the last chord being changed. A, D, B7, B flat. Very unusual and very the Beatles. So let me play that section nice and slow. And that is the whole song, okay? Just those parts. And you can easily listen to the recording to hear how they've arranged it. But it's a really cool and fun song to play on acoustic guitar, just bashing it out like that. Again, if I get enough people asking for it, I'll do George's part, which is basically the same chords, but he uses a lot of bar chords and higher stuff, right? Stuff like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and all the best to everyone, and we'll see you soon.